Hello all, Namaskar. Hope I am audible and you are able to hear me. Uh, Again, Namaskar. Welcome to the session. Basically, I must clear out something that this session that we are having now is just something that I feel that the student should not feel anyone that he is left out or he or she is left out, because I know that this is the time where one feels very left out. I am trying to reach out to every one of you who has been preparing for any exam, not only for UPSC, OPSC, BPSC, or anything else, rather any exam, any competitive exam. As I feel that every one of you is equally capable and is an asset for the nation, and you should never feel demotivated or anything of that sort. That's why it is my earnest attempt to reach you out to you all in very periodic manner. Although I'm not able to address all your queries via mail, I'm receiving a lot of mails every day. I'm so grateful to you. Many a times you pose certain questions, many a time you appreciate my initiatives. I'm so grateful to you, but I'm not being able to reply back them. So I'm trying here to address all those questions. So let us take your questions one by one. Is it possible to crack within a year? And how much consistent I was? And see, basically, if given correct guidance, you can crack it within a year. However, that will require a lot of effort from your side, and that too with consistency and dedication, regular answer writing practice, keeping up with the prelims and all those things. But yes, it is possible and people have done that, but it requires guidance and maybe the current word that is used, mentorship, something of like that. Because UPSC or any other civil services exam, you see, is like an ocean, and until unless guided, you are likely to get into the trap. So this is the thing. And regarding self esteem, I feel that every one of you must feel very proud of yourself, that at least you have tried this. I have said this in my channel as well, Telegram, that some goals are so worthy that it's glorious even to fail in them. Captain Manoj Pandey had said that. So basically, this journey is very glorious, and you must feel very proud about it, that at least you are attempting, you are going into that league of students who are trying to do something for the nation. Can you please tell more detail about mentorship? See, mentorship is nothing. I'm not telling you about or any course or anything. I'm just telling you mentorship. What mentorship? Mentorship is like someone is guiding you. At least I am doing that through my channel as well. That This is regarding nothing sort of anything else. Like, if you have certain guidance, what is guidance actually? See, the syllabus of UPSC is very vast. So, like for example, take a topic like JS3, you have disaster management. In disaster management, topic is very vast. If you will try, you can do a PhD over it. However, UPSC asks only certain questions about disaster management, like landslide, all those things. So this is where the guidance comes. I'm not telling you about any course or any mentorship, or no, not like that. Be connected with any channel, be connected with any mentor. The best mentor is the ones who have given main somewhere, and they can guide you. You can go, you can reach out to them, something like that. I'm not telling about any course, I'm making it clear again. Yes, I will continue the Mumukshu series, definitely. Regarding the questions on whether I will continue the Mumukshu series, definitely I'm going to continue the Mumukshu series. And in fact, I feel it is my earnest duty as an aspirant of UPSC that I must continue that series. How do I analyze the journey? See, basically, the question is, how do you analyze in your journey that whether you are following the correct path or not? So basically, the only thing is that regarding analysis, see, the best way to analyze yourself is to look into the previous year questions. Certainly, if you have read something, please attempt the previous year questions. If you are able to solve it, in fact, you are going up basically before reading. If you were marking all the three options correct, wrong, and now you are going into one or two options correct. So this is something of progress. Mark whether you are progressing or not. Mark whether after studying a lot, are you getting out the outcome or not. And that is the best way to analyze your preparation. Be objective. Don't feel subjective that I have read this topics like the president, prime minister, and all those things. Please attempt PYQs. What is the use of the knowledge until unless we get the desired outcome of it? FLT सिंसियरली अगस्त फर्स्ट वीक में लिखना शुरू किए हैं, बहुत दिक्कत हो गई. GS3 अभी पूरा बच रहा है. सी Basically, with respect to FLTs, you can certainly attempt them. Definitely, you should attempt them, but be focused for what you are attempting them. The thing is that regarding FLTs, I will say that focus also more on previous year questions. I will say what I used to focus when I was writing FLTs. I have written very less FLTs, and what I used to focus. Number one, whether I am able to complete the paper within the time. Number two, am I keeping a track of my handwriting throughout this thing? Number three, am I able to express myself very properly? Whether I am writing good conclusions, good introductions, whether I am adding the value addition and all those things. So those things are very important. Please keep a track of all those things. And one thing I have said repeatedly: don't do what you say unnecessary thinking, overthinking that I am leaving this, that, then. Whatever time you are spending on thinking that I am leaving this thing, that thing, please use that for reading more and revising more and writing it more. So don't feel very nervous. So the worst part of this live chat is that I cannot see. Wait, just a minute. All messages are visible. I am making it somewhere. Yeah, I have been doing 1 hour answer writing stuff to be in touch with. Wait, just a minute. Namaskar, sir. How to use quotes in answer means what is the basic mind approach to interpreting quotes. See, like in yesterday's quote section on uniqueness. Basically regarding quotes, I'll say you very beautiful things. Like, where should you use quotes? The best way where you can use quote is to substantiate something. Like, for example, if I say education is the best weapon to change anything in the world, no one will pay attention because I am nothing. But if the same line is being told by Nelson Mandela, if Gandhiji is saying that poverty is the worst violence, that makes a point. If I will say poverty is the worst violence, no one will pay heed to it. So somewhere you should use it for substantiating your arguments. In many times you can use it for starting or ending your essay. In fact, in between the essays also, so you can write. For example, need not only be quote, it can be any excerpt also. For example, you get a question on environmental protection. Don't hesitate to write that Prakriti Rakshita Rakshita. We have seen that is the tagline of MOEFCC. Prakriti Rakshita Rakshita. If you will protect the environment, you will be protected. Please write it in the conclusion. So somewhere it is like, it must be very fitting. It should not be mechanical. It should not be like you are fitting it by your own. It should be organic, and as and when it comes, you please write it. Don't feel like you should not write it. Then myself SJ. See, basically with respect to optional, there are 2 to 3 tests that you should do while choosing an optional. Like, for example, the best part is see whether you have interest in it or not. Can you spend more time with it or not? Because there is a very basic difference between GS and optional. In GS, mostly they are checking how wide your knowledge is. In optional, they are checking how deep your knowledge is. So for your knowledge to be very deep, you must be knowing the subject very thoroughly. And that is the best test that you can do to choose an optional. Can you spend some time with it? Like, for example, if you take the optional of mathematics and you are very nil in mathematics, then obviously you will feel bored after 1 or 2 hours. But if your optional is sociology, take philosophy, and you are very much interested with it, and you feel you can express yourself very properly, because at the end reading is nothing, will not help you much. It is expressing in the answer sheet. If you feel you are able to express your thoughts very properly in the answer sheet, please go with it. And also check how much marks, the average marks, not the topper's mark, the average marks those optionals are getting. And please check, I will say, please take time, spend time with the optional before choosing anyone. Read 2 to 3 chapters and see the previous questions. Please see whether are you able to satisfactorily answer them for 1 or 2 chapters. If it is good, fine, then you can go with it. That's it. That's the test for this thing. Now, basically what? But I am not. So basically these are the things. Like, see, again, some are saying that they decide something and they are not able to do it. How do they deal with it? See, again, this is the basic human psychology, that we plan a lot of things, but we are unable to do it. In fact, this is the same with many things, because like the election propaganda, which many say, that is campaign propaganda. And in fact, it is the very basic thing that we also prepare. In fact, I also promised you a lot of things, but I am not able to do it. The best way to do is plan properly. Please make a schedule what you will read today. And please keep one thing, that is reward and punishment system. Be objective with yourself, because if you are cheating on you, that means you are cheating on your future. If you have planned to study for 5 hours and you are not studying for 5 hours, you are studying only for 3 hours, and rest 2 hours you are spending on YouTube shorts that is not relevant to you, then you are not cheating anyone else. You are cheating yourself, your own future, your own future family that you will make. You could have given them a better life, but you are not giving them. So somewhere make a table. Please write what all things are you doing. Are they important? Are they necessary? Are they very useful to you in your journey now? If not, punish yourself. How do you punish yourself? Take mobile ban for one day. Reward yourself if you are following it. What? Give yourself a toffee. Give yourself a pat on your back. Give yourself your favorite ice cream if you are able to complete this thing. See, basically when you will read ethics, you will know to change the attitude, to change the behavior. Rewards and punishments are a very useful mean. And please use that in your studying also, and you will feel very rewarded with that. That is the thing. Now with respect to other queries, like how do you study for long hours? What is the motivation? See, motivation is not something that must be outside. Motivation is something that must be there in your inside. It must not be like always you are looking at videos and then only you are studying. Assume for one day you are in some area where the internet has been cut. For that day, will you not study? For that day, will you give yourself a break? That should not be the thing. For example, I am in Odisha, in Berhampur. This is the region is Berhampur, and it is very cyclone prone. In 2 to 3 years, almost a cyclone hits here. And many times the electric poles are getting uprooted, and you don't get current electricity for 7 to 8 days. If I will follow the motivation strategy that I will watch IAS and IPS videos, they are coming down from their car, some police cavalcade is following them, 10 policemen are running here and there. If this is my motivation, then those 7-8 days are gone, because I will not be able to access the YouTube. So the motivation should not also, everything should not be outside, but something must be inside. So how do you do that motivation? Please take a piece of paper. Write down why do you want this job so badly. In fact, there is a story that I would like to share with you. Someone asked Socrates that what is the thing that is very necessary to get success. And somewhere what Socrates said, gentlemen, please come and meet tomorrow. Gentleman thought, okay, fine, I'll come and meet tomorrow. He came tomorrow in the morning to Socrates. Socrates was crossing the river. The gentleman followed. The water level reached the neck. At this point of time, this gentleman was thinking what this man is going to do with me. Is he trying to kill me? Then all of a sudden, Socrates held the head of the man and plunged it deep inside the water. He could not breathe. He was trying very desperately for a moment of breathing. But what happened? He could not breathe. And at the point of time when he was almost about to die, his face was blue. Socrates just removed him from the water. And he breathed very heavily. And then Socrates asked, what was the thing that you needed the most badly while you were inside the water? He said, air. Socrates said, the same thing, the way you needed oxygen while you were inside the water, in the same way you need conviction, dedication and focus if you need something else. If you want something, then your conviction, dedication, that thing must be so high that you need it so badly. So something like this. Keep your motivation so elevated, so high, that 1 or 2 days of not this thing and that thing distraction will not help it out, will not distract you from the journey. So this is something that I wanted to share with you. Now with respect to any queries, you can please post, because I am not able to see many of the messages because they are going and coming. Anything else you can post. So somewhere I wanted to say that this journey is not about me. This journey is not about your parents. This journey is not about your friends. This journey is not about anyone else apart from you. This journey is for you. And it is you who have to conquer all these paths. You cannot complain that I have so much things, that thing, those things. See, many times, many people are very privileged and many times, many are not. But the moment we start complaining is good. Expressing your opinion is good. Complaining some many times is like taking an excuse. I didn't have that, that's why I didn't have. But at the same time, if you will see, there are many other examples who, despite not having all those things, have succeeded. And this is the beauty of the journey. that many times you will succeed very highly from the persons who have it all. I'm not talking only about the monetary affluence. There is mental affluence also. You might be very rich, but you are not very happy. So this is something. Someone lacks something. We think only in monetary terms that he is poor or he is rich, he is in poverty and all those things. But is not mental poverty a poverty? Is not absence of mental peace a piece of poverty? Think about those realms, and you will feel very privileged that you have all those things with you. And this is what life is. Many times we feel that life is very cruel. In fact, I do have felt it many times. But somewhere down the line, I feel that these things are connected. They make you the person who you deserve to be, who you aspire to be. If assume, if assume, the very best example I'll take from Mahabharata, if Karna would not have been subjected to all those hardships, would he have been one of the greatest archer the world has ever seen? Obviously no. So this is the point. Don't think about the short term things, think about the long term things. And the thing I have repeated many number of times, don't think less about yourself. It is you who have to make your own path. It is you who have to reach till the end. No one else will accompany you till the end. And that is where life is. So this is something. Regarding answer writing you have asked, I would say please, if possible, someone asked me, so whether sir we write the answers from day one or after we complete the whole syllabus. See again a very practical thing. Completing the whole syllabus is impossible. You cannot complete the whole syllabus. This is very true, very real. The more you go inside the topic, the more you feel overwhelmed. The best way is to take piecemeal approach. Read something, attempt a PYQ. Read something, attempt a PYQ. Read something, attempt a PYQ. Practice answer writing, and you are through. If you will keep everything to the end, you might not be very thorough with it, and it might not help you a lot also. So this is something that I wanted to share. And many times I feel, yesterday we were talking about our 15th president, and we know all her personal losses and all, yet she is standing. Like I said, the poem of Mr. Padma Shri poet, travel poet Haldarnag, Ape Bish Khai Amrut Ban. Drink yourself all the poison and spread happiness to others. And this is what life is. Many times people ask me, how do we keep ourselves self-motivated? Think of yourself as a person who is meant for the betterment of the society. The moment you think that you are only meant for yourself, that's why many times we think that whether I live or not live, what will happen. But think yourself as an asset to society. What change you can bring to the society? Society does not mean only men and women and all those things. Society many times means the animal. You might be regularly feeding a dog, a cat, or something. Think yourself that how much happiness you have given to that thing. Think of yourself very highly, and you will feel always motivated. And this is what I wanted to say, that please feel always motivated. Please be very happy. Please be very, you must be like, what I feel, I cannot put it in words. You must be like that diya, that flame, which will light a lot of other lamps before it extinguishes. You will not only live for yourself, but for everyone else who meets you. And this indeed is the secret of life. So that's it. That's what I wanted to say. If you have any other queries, please send me. If I can see, I'll definitely reply. And this is see again how to remove self-doubt. We have definitely, I have made a separate video on that. You can check in the playlist. I have very beautifully, not beautifully would be very narcissistic of me. I have tried to express it very comprehensively. How can we deal with it? Sir, I have heard that philosophy is not scoring, is its vocabulary. See again, not scoring is a very different thing. I have scored 285 this time. Is it not a score to be very happy about? So this is the thing. Don't think that it is not scoring and scoring. Think whether are you doing justice to it. Whether are you doing justice to the syllabus. Don't read it for the sake of the reading. Think what all innovations that you can do to it. Like for example, in philosophy, there are a number of terms that you have to use. If you are doing conjugacy with that, then you can't get marks. How to revise totally the syllabus is too lengthy. Please see again. This is the one of the most important question, and I want to deal it with it. See, whole syllabus. That's what I am saying repeatedly. The whole syllabus is like ocean. Anything under the sky. Anything under the sky means you cannot deal with it. Why? You are a simple human. How can you deal with the whole of the syllabus? Here comes your light, your guide, everything. That is your previous year questions. See, last time they asked landslides 2 times in GS1 and GS3. So don't you feel landslides is a very important topic? So please map all those things which are very important, like Bhakti culture, Sufi culture, modern Indian history, and all those things. And if you are able to map all the different areas, then it is very easy for you to crack the exam and do it in a very limited amount of time. That is the key. That is the key with that. And how to revise? It's too lengthy. How to remove self doubt? Should I join? Sir, namaskar. Please tell me how to prepare. Beginners. See, again, someone has asked, should I join planet geology? See, it is again up to yourself. If you want to join, you join. If you don't want, you can deal with yourself. That is your. How to make realistic plans and for more. See, this is the point. How do you measure yourself? How do you make realistic plans? See, if you are a science student, I don't know. There are very beautiful experiments. There are very real life beautiful experiments that you can use in your real life. For example, if I have to go to this thing, okay, if I have to go to this thing, in first experiment I will reach here. In the second experiment I will reach here. In the third experiment I will reach here. In the fourth I will reach here. In the fifth I will reach here. So this is the way how do you make realistic plans. Why you make plans first. Measure yourself. Self-evaluate yourself. Whether I am standing true to my plans. If not, what can I reduce? But at the same time, stretch yourself. Your plan should be something like that you are able to achieve 80 to 90% of it. If you are making a plan and you are achieving 100% of it, that means you are not stretching yourself. It must be like somewhere you are reaching 80 to 90% of it, and for the rest 10% you are putting extra efforts tomorrow. This is the way how you should plan the things, and it is up to you. How do you self-evaluate yourself and this thing? How to cover NCRT by taking notes. See, NCRT, again I will say, your previous questions are the key. In fact, for me, if you will ask, I didn't make any personal notes. That's why I'm not able to share that in the channel as well. What I did marked on the book and I wrote it down. If you want, you can please paste those keywords in your notes and you can do that. That's very easy way. Yes, definitely we will do the Mumukshu. That is very final, and we are doing it and we will complete it. I'll complete it definitely. In fact, for the Indian and Western, I will complete it for sure. And for the philosophy of religion and Western philosophy, we will have some type of things like what you say. Maybe we'll have an open discussion, and which will help you. So definitely don't feel worried. Mumukshu is, I feel it is like my child, and I will definitely complete it. Basically, nothing to worry about that. And that's it. I feel I have almost answered. It's all. Oh, someone has said it is not about the story of Socrates. It is Fakir Farid. Definitely, it might be. Wherever I read, it was Socrates. But anyway, it is fine if it is a Fakir Farid. It's a good thing. Thank you again for enlightening me. Definitely. How to revise total year current affairs. See, again, current affairs is a very dicey and very area where one can feel trapped. Again, here I will ask you to go back to the current affairs. Please check how much proportion of the question paper is the current affairs. In fact, I will say for the current affairs, in fact, with respect to prelims, the current affairs that they ask are not too very detailed. They are on the very broad topics that are ongoing in the nation. For example, the MPLAT scheme, it was asked. Somewhere I knew before and that MPLAT scheme should be asked because it was a very important thing, and there was an intuition in my mind that it will come. So basically, the more you analyze the previous year questions, you will know which type of questions are likely to get repeated and which type of current affairs you should get focused on. I will say, please give due importance to all those current affairs which are of national importance, where the themes of UPSC are getting repeated and which are very likely to get repeated. This will help you a lot, definitely. So, what I am saying, you might not comprehend just because you have not read the previous year questions very thoroughly. I will say, please spend time with previous year questions. 1 time, 2 times with previous year questions will not help. Please spend around 8 to 10 times 8 to 10 times, please go through the previous year questions. It will help you immensely. In fact, you will not again ask me, sir, what to read, because you yourself will know what to read and what to leave. Sarvanasam samutpanne ardhyam tejati pandita. That's what I have been repeating from the day one. How to tackle prelims, unpredictability, and some tips and tricks. Again, this is a very broad thing regarding the prelims. Basically, see, the pattern has been changing constantly. The pattern has been changing very deeply from this thing. So the way in which you can attempt prelims, in fact, I will share one thing, that this year itself, after getting the results were on May 30, and the news bites and media bites, they took around 1 to 2 days, and I had prelims on June 5th. I had not thought that I will clear, but I have cleared it with good marks, as I know. So how did I clear without studying this year for the prelims? Maybe 1 or 2 days I will. So somewhere I am trying to say that please read the previous year questions of UPSC. The more you read that, you will know that there is a particular pattern that is getting repeated, and you will get the knack to solve it. For example, if there is a question, when I read it, I feel that this statement must be wrong, this statement must be right, this statement should not be right. So this is the knack that is developed. In fact, that I applied this year in the prelims, and I feel that I have done justice to it. So how do you develop that knack? Please give time to the previous year questions. The more time, in fact, I will say this must be a standard approach. Take 2 years paper, 2020, 2021. Place them side by side. Please identify one section like polity questions. See what all polity questions have been asked in 2020 and what all polity questions have been asked in 2021. Can you find any link with them? This is one thing that you should check. The next thing that you should check is that if this statement is wrong, what made this statement wrong? Again, I have said that, see, the UPSC, this thing, like the persons who are setting the paper, they must be taking this reference from some book. And do you know any book which gives all the negative statements or the wrong statement? No. Every book gives the correct statement. So the persons who are preparing the question paper must be referring to some book which is the correct thing. But these people are very intentionally changing a fact in the question so that they can frame a question. So it is your knack to catch what thing must have been the easier to change. And this is the reading the mind of the examiner. If you are giving thorough attention to the PYQs, like if this statement is wrong, why it is wrong, take 10 such questions. If you feel that you can find a pattern that yes, out of the 10, 8 times these things are getting changed frequently, that means you have catch the nerve of the UPSC examiner, and that's it what matters. The moment you catch it, you will never miss a prelims again. At least till the papers are unpredictable. In fact, I also don't know whether I will clear prelims again if I will give it or I will give it. To be very frank, there is nothing to brag about. So this is something that I wanted to say. Do you need to have Sanskrit knowledge for after? See, basically this is not needed. To be very true, this is not needed, not at all. Even I don't know Sanskrit. But when you read optional philosophy, you will know a lot of things. I don't know Sanskrit language, but I I love to read it. So I remember something, I memorize something. But there is no need as such for the optional. You can write it with your complete ease, nothing to worry about. And please don't resist yourself from taking optional just because you think that Sanskrit is mandatory. It must be your interest. Are you interested about God, soul, and all those relations? Are you interested to know the mystery of the world? If yes, please go. That is the only thing. Yes. How to maintain consistency? See, consistency is something I say the motivation should be inside, not outside. Please think about your motivation and you will do it. First time writing means, see, if your writing means very congratulations, first time you have cleared one of the most toughest exam in the UPC, that is the prelims. Don't feel bad about the marks. Please think where you can improve your marks. Like for example, if you are a philosophy student, so please see where you are missing. If you are writing a question on Sankhya or any other thing, are you missing the comparisons with the Western? Are you missing out on some facts? Are you missing out on some concepts? Please do those changes in all questions. If you are getting 80-90, it won't be very far that you will get 130-140. So that should not be. Regarding essay approach, see, there are various approaches. In fact, I will take a different session on that. It is quite impossible to talk about that in this one itself. So this is something. Do we need to have recent Sanskrit? Thank you. So basically, I feel that more or less everything has been covered, and everything has been covered. So please take care, and take care, all those things. And I'm so happy that you all are there, and you all are there in this night, and doing all those things. Yes, yes, definitely. New Age things you can quote, because again, philosophy. This philosophy is not for MA and other things. This is for UPSC, and in fact, you must know you are appearing for a civil services exam. Please quote anything that is relevant. Don't feel this thing. How to deal with pressure of being unemployed, sacrificing a job, and preparing for UPSC. See, basically, this is a thing where I can uh, share my feeling. In fact, when I left Maruti, I was in a very vulnerable position. I needed a job very badly. In fact, I loved, because when I left the job, because things that I planned became completely unplanned just because of COVID. So I needed a job very badly, and somewhere you constantly get those feelings like I'm unemployed, I sacrificed my job, whether I will be able to do justice to it not, whether I will be able to do justice to my family aspirations or not, whether I will be do justice to my friends or not. So what helped me in my journey? I had a wonderful set of friends. They were the main rock solid pillar who supported me, and in my family as well. So somewhere you must tell yourself that you will be able to do it. And in fact, this journey will make you so capable now, you can do anything else in the world. So I'll say have self-faith and don't worry about all those things. And please do all those things. Regarding someone has said anxiety and stress and BP is rising up. See, there is nothing to take stress about all those things. This life is precious. This UPSC, BPSC, all SCs, the PSCs, all the PSCs, they are all very, they have very low value as compared to your own health and your own value of life. I have always said, if the current chairman of UPSC is not an IAS or IPS, so why are you worried that the IAS or IPS is the only end of your life? Is the current president of India is a IAS or IPS? Is the current prime minister is an IAS IPS? No one else. So have faith on yourself. Have immense faith on yourself that even if not this exam, I will do anything else, but I will succeed. And this is something that will help you a lot. Something which optionals are easy for OPSC. Basically, I don't know which is easy and not, but I had taken philosophy and forestry for OPSC. Sir, in interlinking, can I help through your videos? I have read 7-8 times, revision through. So definitely, I have done one session on interlinking. In fact, in the Mumukshu also, I am trying to interlink things. In basically, what I had uploaded in Sankhya today, you can see I have at the end I have said something about it. So interlinking, definitely I will come with a comprehensive one as and when we proceed. Don't worry about that. Okay. Yeah. This is something. So I feel I have more or less covered everything. See, basically with respect to different optionals, how do you manage? It's all about yourself. Have you faith on yourself? I had faith on myself that I can do it. The moment I felt I could not do it, I never hesitate to take help. And somewhere that is fine. If not, what will happen? Am I going to lose my life? No, I will live as it is. So that's it. Don't worry. Please take care, and please do whatever you can do, and do your best. And in fact, it is my earnest attempt to be with you, because I cannot answer to all your queries via mail and all those things. In this session, I want to open up with you so that you don't feel that you are left out. This journey is again not about you and me, it's about you only. And if you feel that you will not do it, then who will do it? If you fall apart, then who will hold you up? So, this is the thing. Give all that you have, read all that you have. This journey, this world is for you to conquer. Everyone is waiting for you that you will come and conquer it. And never hesitate to take that opportunity. This is your life. You have to do it. That's all that I wanted to say. And no, philosophy optional. See, again, I'll say it is deep. But once you read it, it is not deep. The concepts like the Kshanikvad and all those things, they are same. After 10 years, if you read, that is the same. So don't worry about it. How to improve English? Yes, this is a good question. It will take some time to explain it. How do you improve English? The number one thing that you can do, please read English newspaper. See how they are changing the paragraphs. Number two thing that you can do is please watch English movies without subtitle. Number three thing that you can do, please watch editorial videos in English. Because at the end you are going to write the answer in English. With all those things, and while talking to your friends in English, while practicing answer writing, while taking note of some good words and writing the meanings, you will feel very good with it and you won't feel anything else. So that's it. And that's it. That's what I wanted to say. And how to prepare. See, beginners, again, NCRT and all those things, this is something that every topper has said. So there is nothing new that I can say to you. So that's it. And please take care. Stay in good health. Take good food. Take good sleep. Most importantly, take care of yourself. You are the greatest asset that anyone can have. And that's it. You will do best in life. I don't know about this exam and I don't care also. I want that every one of you who is listening to me now must feel proud of themselves that they are on this endeavor, and you will do very good to it, and you will make everyone happy. So definitely regarding philosophy optional, we can have a separate session. Definitely, I am doing the Mumukshu series also. I am trying to give it all to the students. So that's it, and that's it. Odia re kuch kuntu Jai Jagannath. So this is the line in Odia also, because this is the, don't take it in a very religious manner. This is something that is every Odia says, including the all the highest government officials also. This is something. So that's it. Please take care and feel very happy. Thank you, and that's all what I wanted to share with you. And thank you. See, basically, I didn't prepare from the college. I have 4 years of experience in job, so that's it. So, how many months are required? See, it depends on your consistency. If you are very consistent, you can complete it within 2 to 3 months. Philosophy optional. If not, 2 to 3 years is also very less. So, yes. Definitely, I am trying to cover the Mumukshu by 15th of the next month. In fact, the Indian and Western part, because POR and socio-political philosophy, they are very not big things to deal with. We can do that, but I am trying that by next month, 10 or 15, we will complete Indian and philosophy. I have made my query manager. See, basically, that is the thing I am trying to say. I cannot reply to each and every mail, so please don't feel bad. I am trying to do whatever I can do. In fact, I have my own limitations. Hope you can understand. So don't feel bad. In fact, this is my attempt to connect with you all. So don't feel bad. I am really sorry and apologetic about it. Okay? Take care, and be happy. Have a good night. Ending the session over here. We will meet again sometime soon. Okay? Bye bye. Namaskar. And last thing, don't doubt yourself. That's it. You can do it. I have 100% faith on you. Everyone has 100% faith on you, and you will do it. Namaste. Bye bye. Ending the session.